Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Robbie Crager, the Flip Flop Flipper, and on this channel, we are value-add real estate investors. We think a bit differently than other people do. If you want to learn to wholesale, go see Jory Norton. If you want to become an expert at buying all things subject to and owner financing, check out Pace Morby's content. But if you want to learn about value-add real estate investing, you've found the spot. Hit that subscribe button and become part of our community. We want to do deals with people in this community. And guys, when I say we're value-add real estate investors, I mean we fix shit up. We like to buy stuff that's severely distressed, figure out what its highest and best use is, and invest a whole bunch of money into it, and then rent it out for that sweet cash flow. We get high returns on our properties because of the way that we do things, and we'd love to partner with you. So if that sounds good, and you haven't already subscribed to our channel, smash that subscribe button. Send me an email at theflipflopflipper@pr@gmail.com. And guys, we recently put out a video where we've got a 9-plex under contract, and we're looking for partners. So if that sounds good to you, hit me up, send me that email. Leave me a comment with your email and I'll reach out to you. It doesn't matter. Hey, I'll do deals with you that you bring to the table, or you can do deals with me that we bring to the table. We've always got something going on and we're always looking for partners. So here are the 6 things that I've learned over the last 26 years of being a value-add real estate investor. Number 1, I got no time for banks. I never have had time for banks. And guys, I truly believe that the best deals, they're going to be bought quickly, especially in a good market. But even in a market that's trading sideways, anything that's really a deal of a lifetime, a really, really solid deal, you need to be able to pounce on it. So what does that mean? It means that you don't have time for banks. It means that you don't have the days that it takes to go to the bank to get them to lend you the money. So you either need to have cash, or have partners who have cash, or have a hard money lender who's willing to give you the cash. But you need to figure out a way that you can make an offer on something when you see it. And I do this often. I'm sitting here in Puerto Rico today, and I'm scouring the internet looking for deals every day back in Florida. And I don't know how many times I've seen something come across my email chain, and I immediately call up the wholesaler or call up the real estate broker and make my offer. And I'm talking about within minutes. And having never seen it, I'm able to do this because I've been doing it for a long time, but I jump on things. When they are a good deal, I do not wait. I make the decision quickly, and I live with the decision. I buy the stuff when I say I'm going to buy it. That's what separates us as value-add real estate investors from people who are just locking properties up and want to wholesale them on to the next person. Anyways, I digress. You've got no time for the banks. You've got to be able to make your decisions quickly. So you're going to need to partner with people who have money, have hard money lenders, or just have a pile of cash. Maybe you inherited some money like Donald Trump. A small loan of $1 million from your father will probably get you a long way down the road. Number 2. This kind of goes with number 1. I sleep really well at night because I have great partners. And on this channel, we invite partnerships all of the time. So we've partnered with people through the YouTube channel on a few deals already. And we expect that this is probably the number 1 way that we're going to monetize this YouTube channel, guys. We don't ask you for anything. We try to give you 26 years of knowledge. We try to encourage people to know that there's greatness inside of you. We want you to be entrepreneurs. We want everyone who listens to our voice to be successful, to become entrepreneurs, to get out of the rat race. And so we partner with people who have deals. We partner with people who have knowledge. We partner with people who have a skill set that either mirrors ours and has a like mind that we have, or someone who's got a separate skill set and they're able to come in and do something that we're not really good at, and they're able to bring value to the table, and that's how we form partnerships. Of course, we love to partner with people who have money, but a lot of times the partnerships are like with Adon and I. Adon has a special skill of being able to film these videos and edit them and start this YouTube channel. And he wanted to learn about real estate, and I wanted to do the YouTube channel for you guys. So we partnered up on it, and we've been doing this for about 2.5 years. I think it's going pretty well, and I hope that you guys like it. Hit that thumbs up for us and let us know. As further, just remember, real estate is a team sport. You don't have to do this solo. You don't have to do this by yourself. In fact, if you can do more deals because you've got a whole bunch of partners, then you're more likely to be involved with the deal of a lifetime. And so if you keep it all to yourself and you think you've got some knowledge and you're doing it all by yourself, and you're being, I would call it, greedy and not wanting to partner with anybody, I think you're kind of limiting your upside. So we like to partner with as many people as we can, and we like to be involved in as many deals as we can possibly be involved in. So that's part of number 2. We sleep really well at night because we've got great partners, and maybe we'll partner with you one day. Number 3, I've learned this after 26 years. I've been through these ups and downs. Don't over leverage your real estate. Borrowing money from the banks is great, But if you borrow too much money, and the banks will at times lend you too much money, back in 2005, they started lending people so much money that you could go to the closing table and borrow 110, 125% of the value of the property. It was freaking ridiculous. My dog could get credit back then. They were lending money to everybody, and anyone who was smart at all could realize that there was a bubble coming, and when it crashed, it hurt really bad. So at the time, we didn't think we were over leveraged. We thought we had only about 80% from the bank, and we had 20% equity. And once the market crashed, our 20% equity wasn't enough. So now I would say we never want to borrow more than about 60, 65 cents on the dollar, unless it's something that's truly cash flowing and we can absorb the hit if the value goes down. But when we're borrowing money against something that's value add and has no cash flow, we want to be, if we're borrowing money, and we don't borrow a lot, we wouldn't want to be above about 60% of the value of that real estate after repairs. I hope that makes sense. This is the one part of the business that can sink your ship. As a value add real estate investor, if you get over leveraged before you have the cash flow and the times turn and you run out of money on the rehab, or you can no longer rent it, or you can no longer sell it, that's a painful, painful place to be. I've been there before, guys. I didn't sleep for 2 years, from like 2006, summer of 2006 through like summer of 2008. It was an awful time. Anyways, learn from my mistakes. Number 4, other people's money is a real estate investor's dream, right? Everybody knows that real estate investors want to use other people's money to buy real estate. And while we believe that that is great, and we love to partner with people who have money, I want to encourage you as the new value add real estate investor that even if you start out and you have very little or no money to put in, and you're going to do it all through sweat equity, guys, as soon as you can, start to put your money out there for work. Send your money out to work as hard as you do. Get your money out there invested in real estate, and have it invested for a long, long period of time. Think about it like this, guys. You're going to go to work doing whatever your career is for the next 20, 25, 30, 35 years. You, yourself, you're going to work those long and hard hours for years and years and years. And hopefully at the end of that time, you're going to build up a nest egg that's enough for you to live on for the rest of your life, and they call it retirement. I'm suggesting that you want to have your money working at least as hard as you do. And in order for your money to work as hard as you do, it also needs to go out there and be invested for a really long period of time. So the sooner you can get your money invested and keep it invested for a long, long time, and that means that you can't put it in today, have an emergency tomorrow, and pull out all of your investments and go back to zero. You've got to set that stuff aside. You've got to, some people would call it savings. I'm fanatical about investing my money. So whenever we make a profit, there's always a portion that we live on. And then we're fanatical about taking our nest egg or our principal, immediately reinvesting it. And then we always are trying to take some of our profits, usually half or more of our profits, and reinvesting those. So every time we do sell something, we have whatever our equity was. So we have whatever our principal was invested, plus we have whatever our new equity is, and we're reinvesting that. So let's say we bought something and we used $100,000 cash, and we sell it for $200,000, and we've made $100,000. Now the next time we want to put $150,000 into something. So I hope this starts to make sense. Get your money working harder than you do. Get your money working and invested for a long, long period of time. And for God's sake, don't be afraid about having your money invested. If you're afraid to invest your money in a real estate deal and you want to use other people's money, I think that's a big no-no. If you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is, you probably shouldn't be doing that deal. Assuming you have money, right? Like, so if you don't have any money to invest and you find the deal of a lifetime, you're going to find money, because money will always find a great deal. But if you are out there and you're a real estate investor and you're finding deals and you've got a network of people and you're going to do a deal that you're unwilling to put your money where your mouth is, don't do that deal, guys. It's not fair to your partners. It's really not fair to you, because if you lose, you're going to have a responsibility to take care of the people whose money was at risk. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Number 5, this is a big one, guys. You've heard it on this channel. If I've said it once, I've probably said it 10,000 times. As real estate investors, and especially as value add real estate investors, well, really just as real estate investors in general, go see as much real estate as you possibly can. Go see everything inside of your buy box. Anything that ever comes up for sale, try to call on it. Try to find out what they're asking for it. Go to look at it. And then make offers on a bunch of things as well. But the real big key here is that you will become an expert at real estate investing because of the sheer volume that you do. If you go and look at everything that's for sale inside of an area, you will very quickly know what things are selling for and know when you see the outliers. And what you're looking for as real estate investors is always the outliers. You want to look at 100 properties and buy the one that's the very best price, or buy the 4 or 5 that are the very best price. And you're going to make offers on maybe all of them, but you want to get the outliers. The outliers are where the money's made. And number 6, this one changed everything for us. So when we first started out as real estate investors, we were buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, wholesale deals. I mean, we didn't have a lot of money, so we were trying to build a nest egg, and it probably burned through 5, 6, 7, 800 houses before I started to do value add. So I was originally just a wholesaler, and then I became a buy, fix, and sell guy for the next 2,000 houses or so. So it wasn't until I was 2,500 houses in that I started keeping things. And guys, if I had anything to do over again, I love my life, and things have really worked out. I praise the Lord for everything that He's done for us through this career that I've had as a value add real estate investor. If I had anything that I would change, I would early on start to try to fight like hell to keep some of these properties. If I had just kept 1 in 10 going back, I would have dozens and dozens, maybe hundreds and hundreds of pieces of real estate that are cash flowing. But I thought that I needed to get that money, that quick money. Quick money is good money, but quick money is not wealth building. It's the long money that becomes wealth building for you. So remember that. Cash flow is kind of king. Early on as a real estate investor, if you can think of it like this and say, I'm going to buy 3 properties, I'm going to fix all 3 of them up, I'm going to sell 2, and I'm going to keep 1, and that's the way you start, man, what a life you're going to have. If I could tell my younger self, Robbie at 27 years old, Robbie, fight like hell to keep 1 out of 3, or fight like hell to even keep 1 out of 10. Holy cow, life would be so easy right now. It really would be. But I digress, guys. We keep a lot of real estate now. We like to own things for a really long period of time. We consider it a home run just about every time we have something that we've owned for 5, 6, 8, 10, 15 years. Anytime we do that, we can look back and we can see the cash flow that we've made. Usually the house has paid for itself 2 or 3 times, and then it's almost always in every situation except for that 2-year period of time from 2006 through like 2009 where things went down, and if you had to sell stuff, it could have been painful for you at that point. But if you had just held on to stuff long enough, real estate always trends upwards. That's just the fact. So developing this mindset early on in your investment thesis is a good mindset to have. Fight like hell to keep some properties. Go see every property that you can when you're starting out as a real estate investor, and never stop seeing every property that you can. You never know when you're going to find the next deal of a lifetime, and you can't do it if you're not looking for them, if you're not looking for everything, if you don't have that knowledge, if you're not seeing all of the properties that come up in your buy box, then how are you going to know when the very best one is there, that deal of a lifetime? And that's what we're looking for. We want to invest in you. I'm saying you, and I'm calling it we. Want to invest in deal of a lifetime, grand slam home runs, things that are going to create generational wealth, things that are going to throw off cash flows of 15, 20, 25, 30% annual returns. This is amazing real estate projects, and they're out there, guys. They're in every market in the USA. They're all over the island of Puerto Rico, and any one of you can do this, guys. It doesn't take that much effort. It's not rocket science. You guys can do this. Anyone can do this. Just start looking at real estate like it's your job, even if it's not your job. Look at everything. Cash flow is how we build wealth, guys. So I said this before. I'm going to say it in the next video probably too. If you can buy real estate, get that sweet cash flow and live on that cash flow, and then reinvest into the next and the next, and own things for a really long period of time, this is the tried and proven way to build generational wealth. It's been going on since before my man Jesus Christ walked the earth, and it's going to be going on long after I'm gone. You guys, you want to own real estate for a really long time. You want to live off the cash flow. You want to expect to have appreciation, and you will. And just owning stuff for a really long time for the cash flow is how you build wealth. All right, guys, I think that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. I hope you have subscribed to our community. We want to do deals with you guys. If you get nothing else out of this, we're not asking you for anything other than maybe come be a partner with us. We'd love to have you smash that subscribe button, become part of our community. Let's do a deal together. God bless.